Black man. Black man? Okay, let's do it again. Said the Ps Vita had no games. Well, I guess I was kind of maybe wrong in the aspect, or maybe I worded it wrong. Basically, what I was trying to say in my rant video was there was no really big title games, like third-party games, like Need for Speed, more of them kind of games I meant. But now my Vita collection is going quite big now, quite, open plan now. But now I can kind of talk about it now. I know despite my rant video saying, oh, the Vita sucks and all that, and it's not what I really meant. It's what I really meant was it was just me being angry at that time with the Vita, not being, like the way the other PSPs was. But now that I've got the other PSPs, right, like the PSP 3000, the PSP Go, I kind of appreciate my Vita now. It really does make you appreciate it, like all the key improvements they made with the dual analog sticks, the touchscreen. It was just so much better and the bigger screen. Now I feel my Vita is so big now because I'm so used to playing the other ones so much now. And before I never thought my Vita was that big. I guess it's because I got the other ones now and now I'm like got used to them. And now the bigger size form factor, and I'm appreciating the Vita now. So that's why you can change your opinion, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to stick to that opinion. It was just at the time I was angry with the games and it was so expensive, but I think now all the games are going quite cheap now. And I'll recommend some games here and I'll show you my game collection. But the games have actually gone quite cheap with the Vita now, I'm not going to lie now. Well, cheaper than before. At that time when I did that rant, the games weren't that cheap, okay, I will tell you that, okay. But yeah, so I definitely do like my Vita, just to get that out of the way. But let's go ahead and get started and just show you my game collection. So let's just start off with maybe the games that came out first, I guess, for it. Or maybe, let's go for Need for Speed. This is one I played yesterday. This is an amazing racing game. If you want a racing game, right, this is one to go for. It's exactly like the console version. I think I got the console version right here. Let me just go and get it for you guys. Because I was playing it on the console, exactly the same. And I'm very happy they did that. So there you go, exactly the same. In the back, exactly the same. I'm glad they ported exactly the same to the Vita. It's just the graphics are a little bit downgraded, but it's not that much downgraded. It still looks amazing, it does. So good. It's just exactly like all the Need for Speed games, but you could take it on the go. How amazing is that? So you can use open world in it, you can do all the races, you can customize your cars. This is the goal, because it's exactly like the console version, so you're not getting lower quality on the handheld. So I'm glad they win game for the Vita, definitely. Now, next racing game, since we're on the racing side of things, we've got Sonic All-Star Racing Transform for the PS Vita. This came out exactly the same for the PS, all the consoles basically, and they ported exactly the same to the Vita, and the graphics are exactly the same. This is one of those amazing racing games. It's kind of like Mario Kart, but it has a different element to it. And the fact that you could transform cars, which is an amazing element to add. Some people, when you first see it, you think it's kind of gimmicky, like how can you implement in a racing game when it's just a driving game? How would that ruin the fluidity of the game? And it doesn't, it's just so fluid it is. Like as soon as you go to the water bit of the game, the boat transforms, or when you're driving in the air, the plane transforms. That's the way it is. It's in it. There's a lot of fun to be had, there's like time trials in it. You can beat your own race, there's online multiplayer on it. There is, the races, the Grand Prix races, it's an amazing racing game. These two racing games I'll definitely recommend to you to buy. If you want racing games, this is the one you to buy. Them two right here. Next, we'll go to Rayman Legends. Rayman Legends is an amazing, amazing game. I love it so much. The level designs are so good they are. And they're really unique they are. They're like drawings there, they're kind of like drawings, it's like a 2D platformer this is, kind of like Mario and all that, but it's different. It adds still has the Rayman element into place, like it still has those teensy characters, glow box in it, and so yeah, it has all that elements in it. It's an amazing game, it is. So many interesting levels in it, I just cannot describe it. Even if you have a PS4, get this for PS4, Rayman Legends, because it has all the all the levels from Rayman Origins in it. It's exactly the same port this game is from the consoles. Another good game ported from it, and the graphics are exactly the same and all that. I think it's an amazing game. It is. It's an amazing platformer. What platformer? This is the one to go for. Best shooter for the PS Vita, and I'll say this all the time, is Killzone Mercenary. All the other shooters suck, okay? Well, they don't suck, well, they're just not as good as this one. Like, on Unit 13 and all that for the PS Vita, it didn't suck, it was kind of not as good as this one, like some of the thing for it, but I might still kind of get it, because I did play some of it, and I didn't really like it too much, but I might just try it out, I don't know, if the price goes really down. Like, Killzone Mercenary is an amazing game, the graphics are good and all that. It's kind of like a console one, basically, a console Killzone and all that. It has online multiplayer, all the missions, the usual missions and all that. But this one actually did, I think it did come to consoles afterwards, but it first came out primarily for the Vita. It was first made for the Vita. But yeah, it's a good shooting game. If you want a shooter, a good shooter, this is the one to go for, trust me. Like, miss it in all the other ones first, even though you want to try them, get this one first and then try the other ones out. Thank me later. Next, this game, kind of action adventure game. This is a good game, Uncharted Golden Abyss. It's exactly like kind of a console version of it, but it's not the same. It's not like, I don't know, it didn't come out for consoles, basically this is made primarily for the Vita. But it is the same as the console ones, but except from the touchscreens, controls and all that. It's kind of like that basic Uncharted storyline. So it's an amazing game, amazing action adventure game. You can do all your stuff in it, you use your Uncharted stuff, climb walls, beat up enemies, shoot enemies. You know what I mean? It's all the things you get in the console version. Amazing is, and take it on the go. Next we go, what should we go for next? Next we should go for, let's just go stick to the console ones, like what's exactly like the console games. Disney Infinity 2.0, surprising game to come to the Vita, because like, I don't think they would bring because they weren't really supporting the Vita that much, and then they come up with this, Disney Infinity 2.0, exactly like the console versions. You get the base with it, you get the characters for it, and you can use all the characters with it on the go, and it's so good it is, because it's exactly like a console game. And I like how they're making it console ports. I want more of these console ports. That's what this rant was about last time, wanting console ports. So yeah, it's a game, basically if you play Disney Infinity on the PS4, Xbox One and all that, it came in all the consoles 2.0, then it's exactly the same. You're not getting any watered down version, all the graphics are good, and you can still use all your characters from the console version. If you decide to pick this one up, yeah, all your characters will work, which is a win. So, and nice gameplay, nice graphics and all that, it's amazing level design. Next, we'll stick to the console versions, ported to games. Tearaway. This was first made for the Vita, then it came out to PS4, but they made another one called Tearaway Unfold. But I don't think they'll make another one of these, because obviously it didn't sell as well on the Vita, but it's an amazing game for the Vita. You should definitely play it. Great level designing, interesting they are. You use a lot of the PS Vita features it does, from the the touchpad, the touchscreen, the dual analog sticks. It uses every aspect of it. There's nothing that it doesn't use. It's an amazing game, I love it. It's a good game. Finished it and all that, amazing. Next we got Lego Batman 2. This is not really like the console ones at all. The console one was much better. And I loved Lego Batman 2, my favourite one. I didn't like Lego Batman 3 on the consoles. I really didn't like that. I hate how they took the open world away. But Lego Batman 2 on the PS3, I love that. I'm going to get that back soon. But on the consoles, it is good as well. I completed it 80%. But I didn't get around to complete 100%, but it's a good game, it is. It's not exactly like the console version, it's kind of a watered down version, exactly like the 3DS version. There's no open world in this, it's just mission to mission to mission. It's kind of similar, the missions are, to it, but they kind of watered down the missions from the console version, and there's no open world. Same with Lego Batman 3, it's similar to the console version, but it's watered down, that's all I can say with it. But it's a good game as well, I like it, don't mind it. Amazing game. Next we go, let's just stick to the Lego, because there's so many Lego games. Okay, let's stick with the Lego. I don't know what to say with these. Okay, Lego Movie, same with this. It's similar to the console versions, but watered down. No open world, but the console version was much better. And it reminded me of, the console version reminded me of like a game back in the PS2. It brought back so many memories. I loved that. Because I wanted more kind of games like that. It took me down memory lane. I'll just put all these games to the side. You guys can see them. Next, Lego Lord of the Rings. Same story with this. That was pretty much the same with all the Lego ones. Except for Lego Avengers and Lego Star Wars. That will have an open world. So I'm interested to try that out. So same with this. Same watered down as the console version. But Still a good game, just a Lego game basically. same as same as Lego Jurassic World, exactly the same, but no open world and all that. But it's still a good game. Not gonna lie, Lego Jurassic World kind of changed from being that. It's kind of more than that. It's not just a watered down version. It's got a little bit more elements to it, I would say. Freedom Wars, interesting game it is. It's actually a pretty good game. I'm not gonna lie. It was interesting with all that. It's kind of a weird storyline. You're trapped in the cell for like 10 million years and all that, and you're trying to lower the time you're staying in the cell, and you have to do all these missions and all that. And if you do it wrong, then the time increases when you stay at the cell. So that's that. Freedom Wars. It's an interesting game. I'm not gonna lie. Something you should try it. Next, the adventure packs, the action pack, the mega pack. Let's do the mega pack. Okay, mega pack, Black Man. Okay, let's do it again. Batman Blackgate. No, what was the worst Batman game ever? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The map was sucked so much. Honestly, it sucked, man. The first 3 missions was fine. I got such a headache trying to figure out where I was meant to go next, and I just gave up on it. Okay. Injustice, exactly like the console version, another good console game they brought to the Vita. Exactly like it. It's, the graphics are a little watered down, but who really cares? But its fighting is all the same and all that. It's amazing. All Star, the fighting game All Star, exactly the same as the console versions, but yeah, exactly the same. It is fighting and all that. You can go online. It has crossplay on it. Amazing game. Killzone, an OG. That's an OG PSP game. That's an OG PSP game. Next, we got Little Big Planet. It's kind of same like the console versions. Wipeout, same as the console versions. Motorstorm, I didn't like that game. Little Demons, that was actually an interesting game. That's the game I first got when I got my PS Vita. And it was an amazing game. I liked that a lot. And I don't really like any of those games. That's why I didn't really play them. Ratchet and Clank, you know what that is. So that's pretty much it. I guess for my PS Vita collection, let me just put these down. My PS Vita collection, you can see my collection, how big it's come. It has become big over quite recently. It took me so long to accumulate this amount of games because the PS Vita prices were so damn high. I didn't feel like playing that price point, especially for some of these games that I knew I could have got cheaper, like Lego games and all that. I thought, let's just wait. Need for Speed, I waited so long for that to go down, and it took 4 years for it to go down. Finally, it went down, so I decided to pick it up. It was £16, which was not bad compared to the £49 price point. So it's a really good game it is. So I like that a lot. So that's pretty much it for my Vita collection video. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know if you want to do any other collection videos like PS4, PS Vita, PSP. You know what I mean? We can go down all the consoles, PS2 and all that. Just let me know what one you want me to do down below. I'll catch you guys next time.